When my wife Claire left for her so-called conference, I didn't think much of it. She was a corporate trainer, always traveling to different cities, meeting clients, and attending events. I trusted her completely. She kissed me goodbye, suitcase in hand, and promised to call every night. But the calls were brief, vague, and filled with excuses about late dinners with colleagues. Something in my gut told me something wasn't right. Still, I pushed the feeling aside, convincing myself I was just being paranoid. She came back 5 days later, glowing. Her skin looked radiant, her smile brighter than usual, and she seemed almost giddy. I expected her to be exhausted, maybe even jet-lagged, but she walked through the door like someone returning from a vacation rather than a demanding work event. She wrapped her arms around me, kissed me a little too eagerly, and started talking about how productive the conference had been. My doubts only grew stronger. Over the next week, I noticed subtle changes. Claire became protective of her phone, always placing it face down on the table. She started going to the gym more often, buying new clothes, and even wearing perfume while working from home. These small details began to pile up, but I stayed quiet. I told myself, if something is going on, the truth will reveal itself. And it did, but in a way I never expected. 2 weeks after she returned, Claire mentioned she wasn't feeling well. She complained of nausea, fatigue, and even joked that maybe she'd picked up a bug at the conference. I suggested she see a doctor, and surprisingly, she agreed. She brushed it off as stress, but deep down, I knew there was more. When she came back from her appointment, she looked uneasy, though she didn't say much. A few days later, an envelope arrived in the mail. Her lab results. Claire wasn't home at the time, and curiosity got the better of me. I opened it, expecting something minor, but what I read stopped me cold. The tests confirmed she had contracted an STD. My stomach sank. My wife, who had gone away for a conference, had returned with more than just a suitcase. When she walked in that evening, still smiling, I was sitting at the kitchen table with the results laid out in front of me. She froze when she saw the paper. The color drained from her face, and her glowing smile disappeared instantly. "Where did you get that?" she stammered. My hands were shaking, but my voice stayed steady. "It came in the mail. Care to explain?" Her excuses poured out. Ridiculous claims about public bathrooms, poor hotel hygiene, maybe even contaminated food. I didn't believe a single word. Finally, when she realized the lies weren't working, she broke down. Tears streamed down her face as she confessed. The conference had been nothing more than a weekend getaway with a man she had met months earlier. My chest tightened, and for the first time in years, I felt truly betrayed. She begged me to understand, saying it was just a mistake and that she still loved me. But how do you come back from that? It wasn't just the affair, it was the lies, the careful deception, and the nerve to come home smiling as if nothing had happened. I sat there in silence, watching the woman I once trusted try to repair a broken marriage with empty words. That night, I packed a bag. She followed me through the house, pleading, crying, promising to fix everything. But my decision was already made. I told her I couldn't stay married to someone who not only betrayed me, but also put my health at risk without a second thought. Her sobs echoed down the hallway as I closed the door behind me. It's been months since then, and I've rebuilt my life piece by piece. Claire tried reaching out, apologizing again and again, but I never looked back. The image of her glowing after that conference, only for the truth to destroy everything, still lingers in my mind. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's this: the smile of a liar can hide the ugliest truths,